Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Tokyo School Life. Last time, remember, well, we had ourselves a week with Sakura, and we're slowly getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. So now I think today is going to be another great day, or week, or month, or however you like to put it. So let's get back to another week as we are trying to make some progress in the world of a very lonely artist, but very ambitious nonetheless. So we're gonna skip through this. Of course, the girls figure out that we were watching fireworks, and Karen sounded like an old man, and she came up with an idea for a manga. I'm being called a genius. I have great ideas. Blah blah blah. She doesn't. She's very slow on the uptake, and she's getting herself immersed in work. Oh, so we got a month. Okay. Okay, so my character has only a month left. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
こちらのページベタをお願いします。
Roger, just leave it over there for the shadow. What number of screen tones should I use?
そうですね。61いえ71番でお願いします。
Got it. We've been proceeding farther and farther towards the goal of completing the comic before Comipro. The name is completed, then we finally started the main drawing process. Based on the name, Sakura starts roughing out sketches in pencil on the manuscript paper. On top of the sketch, she traces over the outlines in ink. My role is doing all the various odd jobs that Sakura doesn't need to do herself. Drawing panel outlines using a fine pen, erasing the pencil from a finished page, filling in blank ink on places that she designates. Also, I help add some of the easier screen tone. Screen tone is like a clear sticker with various patterns printed on it. You cut it out in the shape you want using a hobby knife, and then stick it on top of the paper. I cut it out and stick the tone that doesn't need a very exact shape. But for advanced techniques like shaving a tone and it's stuck, or layering multiple tones on top of each other for a complex pattern, I have to leave it to Sakura. These days, drawing a manga using analog tools like this is rare. They say most people finish up their work using computer software. Sakura had to go out of her way and search for a well-reviewed old manga drawing guide online and buy it. Sakura's choice to work analog was to copy the author of Samurai Maiden, Saiga Teruaki Sensei. In other words, just as her own hobby. Being a doujinshi, it's just a hobby in the first place. So Sakura proclaimed being a doujinshi is, I mean, it's just a hobby in the first place. So Sakura proclaims it should be done however you like. I obediently keep these words in my heart. I think it's very cool the way she sets her mind on doing something the hard way.
日本語ではそういうのを水教というのですよ。
Uh-huh. While we were working, Sakura taught me that. How do you write that word?
酔っ払って狂っていると書きます。
There's a word for this. And I'm almost thinking of a game right now. Right, Sunsoft. I'm starting to think of Heberike. Haha, that's a good one. I really should get some water because my throat has been very dry today. It's giving your own to stuff that doesn't even matter, so it's funny.
二人ともお夜食の差し入れですよ。
Oh, good. We can eat. Aoi brings onigiri for us as we work late into the night. But just like me sometimes, I need to snack on something. We concentrate diligently on nothing but our work. And right now, my mind is going to 7-Eleven right now. Like, honestly, I can't wait until the 7-Eleven is going to be fully installed right around the corner. So that means I can go late in the evening, get something from 7-Eleven, save it like say hot dogs or something like that, save it for later. And when I'm doing let's plays like this, or in between let's plays, I just start eating. And I'm constantly working on stuff like this. And then
はーい、今日はここまで。お願いします。あと少しだけ書かせてください。だめ、夜更かしは許さないよ。二人ともお風呂に入ってもう寝る。
what, together? Oh, it takes care of watching out for Sakura's health. If left alone, Sakura will get too worked up and continue working all night. So Aoi makes her stop at a certain point.
わかりました。明日こそ早起きして頑張って朝から作業をします。
That's like me sometimes. It's like when I do parts like these, like late in the morning. And we're talking about, say a little after 3, say a little after, if not 3, say a little after 1. And I start working on parts in between everything. It's like right after I eat, I start working. Like, mad working. And sometimes, if I'm too tired, I will usually just crash and just wake up a little later, like say around 1-ish, 2-ish, something like that during the day. And I work on different parts. I haven't been able to make actual parts since last month when I was working on Samurai Warriors 4-2. And I did that like throughout like all the month. I've just been working on basically 10 chapters. Then when I got into this month, I just basically took a little break. Then I finished the rest of the game. It's tiring, but man, it is so well worth it when you just post it and you can talk in future speak. Well, Sakura has low blood pressure, so she can't do much in the morning. Every day she can't get into full working mode until around noon. That only means one thing. Your mind only wakes up around 11 a.m. Most people don't know that. But yeah, that means you don't really get started until like a little after noon. Most people do not realize that your brain does not function until a little after 11. That's why whenever I get up, it usually is around 11ish, 11ish, 12ish, something like that. But I try not to sleep in too much. These days I like to control my sleep. So, there's that. I don't want to sleep in too much. But only if I feel very, very tired do I just like crawl in the bed and just out. By the way, when I get in the tub, it feels real saddening when the screen tone bits from under my fingernails float up in the water. What? Karin brings us a cake as a treat on our way back from work.
Sakura, ケーキ入る？無理そうなら冷蔵庫に入れておくけど。ケーキは別腹ですから大丈夫です。
Your second stomach.
はあ、それにしても大したもんね。漫画のことはよくわからないけど、よく描けてるじゃない。
Karin looks impressed by the manuscript.
あまり褒めないでください。小回りや展開などあちこちからの借り物なのです。
Oh, trust me, if someone were to look at how many books I made, or God, if I knew how to really draw good, and they look at how much I've actually done, they would say, "Damn, I can't wait to see the next book you come out with."
へえ、そういうもんなの？でもいいんじゃない？最初は誰でも真似から入るもんでしょ？
Yeah. Everybody starts out by copying. I'm no exception to the rule. I've actually done that. I think I mentioned that before. That when I was younger, I used to draw. I really used to draw a lot of stuff. And I drew from the smallest image I can find. Like whether from a VHS box or even, from a cartridge from a game. The box art. I would draw stuff like that. Even the instruction manual, I would draw that. It wouldn't be spot on, but it'd be real close as hell. Maybe one of these days I might just throw it onto the scanner and just show it to you guys.
何をするにも時間がかかってしまって、夜が遅いと葵さんに怒られますし、もどかしいです。
And that's why whenever I try to do Let's Plays, or I'm trying to record Let's Plays, I always do them at night because most people won't, people won't bug me, like right after 11 p.m. or, from 11 to 6 or 11 to 7 or whatever. They won't bother me. That's the funny thing. They won't bother me. Sometimes Sakura just crumbles up a page she doesn't like and starts over from scratch.
わーお、作家先生っぽいじゃん。
all the greats started off like that, you know? Tezuka, Ishinomori, Otomo, Tite Kubo, you know. Even the author of Rurouni Kenshin. He had one of those, you know.
そんなつもりだわ。
No, but that is, you know, being set in the work you do. You're devoted to the work, you want good work. If not anything else, you want your work to be really, really good. If not great, just really good. The straight panel lines are drawn on a pure white sheet. On top of that, characters and backgrounds get drawn in, and they get inked over. As the blacks are filled in and the tone is pasted, the page slowly appears more three-dimensional. It's unmistakably becoming a manga, as we print out the dialogue from a computer and affix them to the pages.
何かおかしいですか?
I just thought about how it's kind of funny for me to be drawing a manga.
そうですね。1ヶ月前はこんなこと考えもしなかったです。
Let's keep at it, just a little more.
はい。
And the weeks become shorter.
そこまで。
Aoi cold-heartedly announces the closure of the workday.
葵さん、5章です。あと少しだけ作画作業を続けさせてください。ダメ。もう明日はお出かけするんでしょ。ちゃんと寝て体力作らないと。
And that matter's right, you know. Tomorrow's the day of Comipro. Unfortunately, we didn't finish the manga. There's only one page left. But if we start on it now, there's no way we finish before morning.
細かいところで時間を使いすぎました。もうちょっと妥協していれば。
Nothing we can do about it now, Sakura. It wasn't a strict goal in the first place. When we get back from Comipro, let's finish it up right.
はい。
Aww. Okay, let's switch gears and get ready for tomorrow. If we're going to go to Comipro, it'd be a waste not to enjoy it to the fullest.
はい。はい、その通りですね。明日はよろしくお願いします。
Whatever I do in my work, I like to put my best into my work. Whether it's my novels or doing Let's Plays, I like to flush myself into my work. And I like to give it my best. As I say that, my head begins to fill with plans for tomorrow. I'll be spending the whole day with Sakura. Plus, the day will be all about our common interest, Samurai Maiden. Day? Guys, it's the day. The day, not day. I'm sure at some point, the mood will be right. Tomorrow I'll definitely confess my feelings to Sakura. You know, Ichigo, I've never had a problem trying to confess to any female about how I feel for them. You, sir, are just dangling. Please don't do that to yourself, okay? Please. I'm begging you, man. I'm begging you. Please, don't do that to yourself. Comic Promenade, abbreviated as Comipro, is Japan's largest doujinshi buying and selling event. It takes place at an event venue on Tokyo's urban coastline. Summer Comipro is held for 3 days in a row. Samurai Maiden falls into the shonen manga genre, which is assigned to the second day. There are 4 types of participants of Comipro: general, circle, industry, and staff. Industry is just like it says, for companies who are selling official goods for anime and games. Staff are volunteer staff members who manage the event. Circle participants are those who are selling doujinshi, and general participants are those who come to buy those doujinshi. But something special about Comipro is that the general participants are not just customers. General participants are still each valued participants of Comipro who aim to act with restraint and pride. Sakura told me that's the main reason this event, with hundreds of thousands of attendees, has continued decades and decades without going bankrupt. The seasoned veteran general participants of Comipro get on the first train the first thing in the morning and head to the coast of Tokyo and make a long, long line. They say it takes at least 2 hours for all the participants to enter when the event hall opens at 10 a.m. Seems like people line up so early because if they don't, they won't be able to buy their favorite circle's book or the goods they want from the industry area. That sounds exactly like Anime Expo. Because it's like this. The reason why every year I always pre-order my pass is that you don't really want to go through line con, as they call it. I mean, it's like with any convention, you want to get yours as early as humanly possible, because if you wait, by the time you actually get to the event, oh, there'll be lines and lines of people. I mean, this year there were no lines. You could just basically go on in, get your badge, and go. Which I enjoyed that. Because that's how it should have been for the last couple of years with Anime Expo. But, apparently they'll probably get better, and, we won't need lines. We'll just go in, show the ID, show your ID, grab your badge, and just go. And then the next day, all you do is just go on in. You don't have to go through the big line. You can just go right on through. Since Sakura's week, and because this is our first time participating, we decided to enter at noon.
これが本物のコミプロなのですね。
I don't know, this reminded me of a book fair. I stand beside the dumbfounded Sakura at a loss for words. At this ridiculously huge event space, every possible space is submerged in waves of people. No matter where you turn, it's people. People. The fact that all of these people are walking around the event for different goals, yet the event still comes all together, is very amazing. I now know firsthand why Sakura said, there are no customers, everyone's a participant.
さて、それではまずお着替えを済ませてしまいましょう。
Sure. Change?
こちらへ。
Sakura leads me to a changing space set up in a corner of the event space. She opens the bulky suitcase I brought from Tomoe Dormitory. Inside there are some showy looking costumes. You said this was a surprise to look forward to for when we got here, but
コスプレの許可証を発行していただいて、こちらも衣装に着替えてきてください。
okay. I'm gonna cosplay!
大丈夫です。私もご一緒しますから。
You're not gonna change in front of me, are you? You're not? Good. When I see Sakura's sparkling eyes, I just can't say no. Yeah, just like in real life. Whenever my girlfriend asks me for something, I cannot say no. Or whenever she asks me for something, I can't say no. Would you cosplay this? Oh, all right. And the guys just basically say, "You cave in too easily." I say, if it were your girlfriend, wouldn't you cave too? Though honestly, I'm not really that opposed to the idea because it sounds like fun. Cosplay. Costume play. It's dressing up in the costumes of characters from fiction and playing as your character. Cosplayers, people who cosplay, of anime and manga are said to be one of the main sites to see at Comipro. And to an extension, anime conventions all over the world. That's right, there are anime conventions mainly all over the world. In little areas, but still. Still, you know. And the thing about cosplay now is that people will be willing to spend tons of money on, the fabrics and making cosplay by themselves, and they would have it ready for, like, say, whatever expo or convention there is. Whereas, those who just buy the outfit online, they don't have to do much except, just get it and save it for, the event. Me, I'm one of those people who do not have the skills to sew or anything like that. So when I feel like it, I order a cosplay outfit and technically save it. If I say I'm going to Anime Expo or Anime California or something like that, or Anime Los Angeles or something like that, it doesn't matter. But cosplay is a thing here. I think more people who actually cosplay, they actually become so excitable, almost to the point of obsessive about cosplay. I'm not obsessive about cosplay. And actually, to be honest, I've actually cosplayed at work before. Suffice to say, they were in awe about my costume. I put on my costume in the changing room. Sakura gave me a gaudy 19th century Navy uniform. This is like the main character in our manga, which means... Which means she's Saigo-chan! Sakura's wearing a lovely traditional Japanese-style costume. It's the outfit of the namesake of Samurai Maiden, Saigo-chan. Whoa! No way! Super cute! Sakura, you look really, really cute!
西郷ちゃんに合わせるなら本当は髪も切らないといけないのですが。
Oh, no, 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 no. You're fine. You're fine, honey. You're fine. No, 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 no. Your long hair is the cutest. It's just so... Yamato Nadeshiko! I love it.
はい、ありがとうございます。よろしくです。
Man, I want to compliment her more, but words aren't enough.
主人公はあなたのお国の海兵にしたのですが、狙いがぴったりはまりましたね。
You know, I wish you kind of went for Sakura Tyson, you know. Because I want to say, that looks more proper. Just saying, that looks more proper. But man, when did you get these costumes ready?
そこまで奇抜なものではないので、貸し衣装屋さんで似た服をお借りして、ちょっとアレンジしてあります。
Oh, I see. Our outfits aren't very fantastical designs. They're pretty close to actually existing outfits, so they didn't have to be made from scratch.
さあ、それでは参りましょうか。
I can tell Sakura can't wait just by looking at her enthusiastic expression. Well then, princess, let's go. Since I'm wearing such a cool outfit, I try saying a really pretentious line. To my anime self, I say,
それではキャラクターが違います。彼は西郷ちゃんをそんな風には呼びませんよ。
no, but I'm calling you princess. Hey, Saigo, I'll uncover you soon.
グッドです。いい感じです。
What's going on? Well, if Sakura's enjoying herself, that's what counts. We start to head out towards the rest of Comipro, but it doesn't happen so easily. Excuse me. Please look over here.
はい、こうですか？
Please say your catchphrase.
侍は死ぬことを恐れない。
Thank you. If you want, I'll send you the photo. Please tell me your email address.
はい、
Otaku pride at its finest. After walking just a little, a man with a fancy reflex lens camera calls out to us. He wants to take a photo of Sakura's costume. As she lets him take a photo, another person stops. Just like a real anime convention. More and more people who want to photograph her gather, and at some point it turns into a line, and we can't move at all. Well, I can understand. Sakura's beautiful, neat, and her Saigo-chan cosplay is the absolutely super cute. Plus, Samurai Maiden has an anime airing and is at the peak of popularity. So of course, when they see her, they want to take a photo. Excuse me. A girl appears to be a middle schooler calls out to me. You need something? Oh, you understand Japanese? She claps her hand in the light. Mister, what is your cosplay of? This is an original character from her manga. I point to Sakura as I speak. Oh, I knew it! I thought I looked like a character from Samurai Maiden, but I never saw it before. I never saw it before. Well, yeah, of course not. What kind of manga is it? What was the title again? Sakura finally comes back after the first wave of photographers die down. Sakura, what was the title of her manga again?
それはまだです。最後のページを書き終えてから決めようかと。ところで、こちらの方は？
She's probably gonna be your first fan, Sakura. I give Sakura a brief explanation of what's going on.
自分の漫画の説明をするのって恥ずかしいですね。ですね。
And Sakura learns that when you become the head of a project, you do become embarrassed. I'm an author. I know about these things. Sakura sums up her manga as much as she can without spoiling the story. Wow, sounds great. I want to read it.
いえ、まだ原稿が完成してなくて。
What? Aw, man. She'll probably come to Winter Comipro and sell it at a circle. I'll definitely come. I'm really looking forward to it. The girl and Sakura exchange email addresses. Oh, by the way, is he your boyfriend?
いいえ、お友達です。家族くらい大事なお友達ですけど。
Oh. Yeah, I know, but it hurts to hear her say it bluntly. Couldn't you at least get a little bit embarrassed? Oh, really? Since you have magic costumes, I thought for sure. Okay then, I'll come see you in the winter. The girl waves and disappears into the sea of people.
お揃いだから？
You're wearing red, I'm wearing red. Sakura compares her outfit with mine. She tilts her head and thinks. Sakura is Saigo-chan, and I'm cosplaying a foreign marine original character from her manga. In the manga, the two of them fall in love, so... Sakura's face suddenly turns bright red.
私、そういうつもりではありませんでした。
You know, this is the part in which my character should lean in, give her a peck on the cheek or a full-on kiss. There you go. Sakura, calm down.
確かにそうです。話を聞けばそういう風にしか思いませんよね。
Sakura is shocked and fidgets.
私、そこまで考えてなくて。申し訳ありません。あなたにもご迷惑をおかけして。
Dare you haven't troubled me at all. You don't have to apologize. This is really me. This is really me. This is my anime self, okay?
はい。
I don't mind if people get the wrong idea.
それってどういう。
Sakura gets embarrassed and hangs her head. If you react like this, you're gonna make me embarrassed too. Anyway, let's look around. This place is so huge, we'll never have enough time. First, we go searching for a Samurai Maiden doujinshi. Samurai Maiden was popular in the first place, and now the anime is airing. There's a huge number of circles putting out doujinshi for it, and it would be physically impossible for us to look at them all.
すごい数がありますね。
Sakura whispers dumbfoundedly. What should we do?
迷っていても仕方ありません。片っ端から見ていきましょう。
To be honest, if it were up to me, and if I were to cosplay as my story character, I wouldn't feel bad about it. Because the thing is about my story character, Lance Dragoon, or my persona. Yes, the story character and my persona are the same character. If it were up to me, I would actually do that. I would actually just go in one anime expo dressed as my story character. Of course, I would have my sword. Of course, I would have my sword put on safety, but you know, that's a chance I ought to take. But that's okay. Sorry, because it leaves people to think, oh, who is he supposed to be? So, oh, I'm the author of this book here. I am my character. I'm the lead character in this story here. Of course, the problem with my character is, well, he doesn't have a specific look. Sakura enthusiastically speaks to a circle member.
こちらの本見せていただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
Go ahead, look all you want. Sakura earnestly inspects the doujinshi. Sometimes after being in conflict for a while, Sakura returns the doujinshi to its spot. It seems like she has quite high standards for what to buy. Even so, her paper bag is getting bigger and bigger before my eyes.
予定よりお金を使いすぎてしまいました。
That's usually the case with most conventions you go to. You never expected to spend more than you should. I should know I've done that for many long years. And I've amassed quite a bit of a library. Sakura looks a bit pale.
ですが後悔はしません。どれも素敵な同人誌でした。原作を好きな気持ちが伝わってきます。
That's called being a fan. Not an avid fan, but a true fan. A true and loyal fan. Yeah, there's so many variations. Comic strips, comedies, parodies, battles. They come up with so many different things based on this same source material.
皆さんとてもすごくて、私も今からでも書き直したいところがたくさん出てきてしまいます。
And you know what that sounds like? Fan fiction. In a word, that's what doujinshi really is. It's really fan fiction. Maybe you should take that frustration and put it into making a new manga.
はい、そうですね。そうします。完成させれば次がありますものね。
Next, we check out the Samurai Maiden booth in the commercial area. Everything's probably sold out by now, but I thought we should at least take a look on what's on display.
これ見てください。
Hmm? They're selling this? In the glass showcase, there's a golden pocket watch. This watch was bestowed upon Saigo-chan by the ruler of the Satsuma domain, Nariya Nariakira. She treasures it and carries it everywhere with the utmost care. This is a replica of it. The display panel says each one has a serial number, with only 315 made. 315 seems like such a random number. Oh, in Japanese, it can be read as Sai, E, and one is E, and 5 as Go. So it spells out Sai Go. Well, if you really think about it, Ichigo is 1. So that's why I say my name is number 1. That's why my name is who I am. Ichigo Musuko. Namely, number 1 son or the only son. Because that's what I am in my family. I am an only child, therefore number 1 son. This kind of play on word takes me a while to figure out if it's not my native language. And the price is 50,000 yen! Expensive. Yeah, no matter how well made it is, of course it's not sold out. The maker went overboard with this one. And then again, last year, well, I shouldn't say last year. This year, I've actually sent a friend of mine, Big Fatty Plus. I've actually sent him a small replica of the Yamato. It wasn't a good version of the Yamato, but I paid like $100 for it. I said, you know what, man, send it to him. It may not be in the best shape, but it's the fact that he likes warships. I said, well, I can never find any other good version of the Yamato. And I'm pretty sure if I went to the Robot Toy Fair in Pasadena, I'm pretty sure I could find a better version of the Yamato. Probably send it to him there. I don't know. Or maybe I can special order it. I don't know. Sakura looks at the pocket watch with passionate eyes. Sakura, you on it?
はい。ですけど、手持ちではお金が足りません。まさか早速後悔することになるとは。
50,000 yen would equal out to, like, I'd say $50. So basically, you'll be spending $50 on something like this. Sakura gives a frustrated sigh.
念のためお聞きしますが、あなたのお手持ちは？
Unfortunately, my wallet's empty too.
では仕方ありませんね。気を取り直して他のものも見てまいりましょう。
Don't you just hate those kind of purchases? Those purchases that you really, really want, but you're just getting it because they're straight out of a whim. I know. I hate that too. It gives me like, I want this. And sometimes, whenever I'm at a convention and I see something like, it's right there. Like, say, it's Go Lion. Or it's Dankuga. And I'm like, and I look at it, it's about the size of my Lion-O, figure. I'm like, it's like, or like, I can just say, hey, what? Sakura moves along the shelves, looking at the goods that are sold out. I lied to Sakura. I actually have enough money left to buy this watch. To be exact, I have it hidden in my shoe as emergency funds to be used only when necessary. I was told to only use it when I absolutely had to, but I decided that time is now. I was told to only use it when I absolutely had to, but I decided that now's that time. I sneakily take out the money, and when Sakura's distracted, I buy the replica pocket watch. I'm going to give it to Sakura as a present. Using this, I'm going to make the perfect romantic confession.
The second day of Comic Promenade 86 is now over. Thank you everyone for attending in this heat. Those of you coming back tomorrow, see you tomorrow, and those coming in winter, see you then.
A grand wave of applause spreads over the event center.
終わりましたね。
That's usually me with Anime Expo, because every time I go, I pay for the full weekend. But the smart thing is, I only go 3 days. You only go 3 days because on the 4th day, everything closes down. So usually I make those 3 days count. I buy something for myself on the 1st day. I buy something for my friends the 2nd day. And the 3rd day, I just like going around. You know, just going around, enjoying myself. Whether it's, going to the lounges or whatnot, I usually like to do that. I usually like to make all the 3 days count. Because, really, if you think about it, you would be staying 5 days. Day 0 would be the day if you pre-ordered, it'd be day 0. Which is the day you get your badge before day 1. Then day 1, you just basically go in. And, I mean, all the other days, you just go in if you got your badge early. So I've learned to pre-order my badge if I'm going in a day early. Pre-order ahead of time. Go in on day 0, get the badge, get on out, get something to eat, go home or to a hotel room. But I find out that going home is the best bet because hotel rooms cost a pretty penny. Yeah.
つい長居してしまいましたね。
Yeah, that's okay. We really intend to leave earlier, though. Oh well, let's kill a little more time. Some hasty circles and participants already left, so they could try to avoid the time when Let me read that again. I'm kind of rushing. Some hasty circles and participants already left, so that they could try to avoid the time when the trains get crowded. The hall is always sparse with people.
もの寂しいですね。
It's always lonely after a festival. But there's always next time. You'll get to enjoy it again. Yeah, sure. But most people are so addicted. There are some people who are just straight up addictive, in which they would just flat out just count the days when the next expo is coming, and it gets pretty stupid to do that. And I say this, I live my life, okay? And if I miss an expo, it's not the end of the world. There are plenty of expos out there. Plenty of conventions I can go to. So if I miss one, I just miss it. Plus, it's only during the summer anyway, so I have plenty of time to do whatever I really want to do. Like if I want to go on vacation, I can go on a vacation. If I want to just, kick it, I can kick it. If I want to work on some Let's Plays, I can do that. I don't have to limit myself to just the convention, Because that's what most people do. They limit themselves to a convention, and that's not fair. You shouldn't limit yourself to something like that, which you're going to see once every so often. Or if you can afford it, twice to 3 times. It doesn't make sense. Sakura answers me with a smile as she grasps a circle application form for the next comic Promenade 87.
修学旅行もありますしね。
Oh yeah, the field trip. Kyoto has many spots related to Saigo Takamori after all.
清水寺は超人。ぜひ行きましょう。
It's Seichi June, a pilgrimage to locations in anime. I definitely can't make it to Winter Comipro, but at least we can go on the field trip together. I'm really looking forward to it.
ありがとうございます。
どういたしまして。
今日のことだけでなく、ここまで私を連れてきてくださったことに対して。
Sakura, I think you're really the one who brought me here.
いいえ、私は殻に閉じこもっていました。自分の境遇を言い訳に楽をしていたんです。
Yeah, you can't be the girl in the plastic bubble all your life.
そこから連れ出してくれたのはあなた。
I'm really blushing right now. Sakura. This is the right mood. If I'm going to confess to her, it's gotta be now. Sakura,
あなたが
Sakura's body sways lightly. She looks as though she's about to faint, and I can't catch her. Her body is so hot, it makes me shiver. That's the wrong time to do that, man! Sakura, you have a terrible fever. Why didn't you tell me? It's okay. You don't have to talk. Let's hurry back.
悲しかったです。
Sakura managed to squeeze out some hardly intelligible mumbles.
嬉しかったです。
Okay, just hold on to me. I prop up Sakura and head towards the taxi pickup area. It'll be expensive, but I can't worry about that. I need to get Sakura back to Tomoe Dormitory as soon as possible. We head towards Tokyo Station in the taxi, and then take a train from there towards Okawa. In the meantime, I contact Aoi on the phone and explain the situation. When I arrive at the station, there's already a car waiting to take Sakura to the dormitory. Aoi nurses Sakura nonstop all night long. Even so, Sakura's fever doesn't go down. Sakura doesn't show any improvement at all, so she's hospitalized in the city. We make plans to all go visit her on one of Karin's days off. An email arrives explaining that Sakura has been transferred to a specialty hospital her relatives run in Kyoto for an examination. Of course, we can't go visit her. Sakura's mail reassures us that it's just for an examination, so she'll return soon. But one day passes. 2 days pass. And she still doesn't contact us to say the examination's finished. Sakura still hasn't returned to Tomoe Dormitory. And I think I'm actually going to stop here. Hopefully it all came out for the best. The feedback and all, I don't really want to try to redo all that, because that is like... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here. And in the next part, hopefully, we see a 360 happening. So stay tuned. More Tokyo school life right after this.